All right, folks, welcome back to a very, very special show and tell. What the hell? Um, what is today's date? I guess it's what the 15th, 14th, 13th. I think I believe it's the 13th of March 2019. And today I wanted to share with you a what I would refer to as a collector's milestone. Now, I've had this. This is a Marvel character by the name of Fang Foom. And just to give you an idea of how big he is, um, let's see. Well, let's get any 6-inch Star Wars toy here. This is a 6-inch Star Wars toy, so Marvel Legend size. Let's get let's see here. Well, let's get Ant-Man Paul Rudd here. So yeah, there's one big cat here. I am a big fan of Fang Foom. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this weird obsession with it. So when I found out that Marvel Legends was putting this out, I got very excited. And I went out to the stores and I was finding the build-a-figures to get this. Here's the problem. Here's what happened. Some of these figures weren't the easiest to find. Now, this was probably about 10 years ago, or a little bit over 10 years ago. There were certain figures that were short packed, which means they didn't have enough of them in one box. They had like one per box kind of deal. I believe that was the case. There was one that eluded me by the name, it was the End Hulk, based on like kind of like a post-apocalyptic Hulk scenario, or I think it was maybe on Old Man Logan or something like that. I'll just put this camera right here. So I I saw him at a Toys R Us. I saw that figure, and I said, I'll get him later. I don't think this is going to be the hard one to find. Boy, was I wrong, because soon after, not too soon, not terribly soon after, well, soon after you just couldn't find him, then the value, his value just really shot up in price. And now it's ridiculous how much people will charge for him. Now, this figure is getting a complete Fing Fang Foom became such a difficult task that eventually we started seeing bootlegs, knockoff versions of him from China. A bootleg is always a fraction of the cost. Now, they used every same mold. It was a real good knockoff bootleg. I was incredibly tempted to get it. I didn't, because I still wanted to complete this guy here. Still wanted to get the real deal, authentic Fing Fang Foom. And every year, it seemed that every year that I was waiting for it, the price for those pieces that I was missing got higher and higher. Now, there's 2 pieces that are missing. And the 2 pieces came with that one figure, the End Hulk, which I remember seeing, picking up, putting back. I said, I can't afford them right now. I can, but I can't. Let me wait out. I'll get it later. Never saw it. Several opportunities I had online to get it at a reasonably okay price. I think once I saw it at $80, like some years ago, some years after. Now, we're talking about at the time, maybe a $14.99 figure to $20 figure. Now you see it for about $200, $300. Now, I don't collect toys because of this. I collect toys because I like them. I like having them. So, there were several. I just had this hankering recently. I said, you know what? There's so many Build-A-Figures that I've not yet completed. The one that keeps bugging me the most is Fing Fang fucking Foom. And he just stands there. I still had him on display. I've had him for years on display. I want to say like 10 years about missing that arm. And well, I am here today to share the experience of completing another figure. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird emotional feeling. Um Now it's you feel that sense of completion with most Build-A-Figures, and it's kind of it's kind of allegorical to reality. It's just how things are. You set your goals. I was talking to some friends of mine that run a video game shop, and I was talking about video games. Actually, if you go down to New Braunfels, go to D-Pad, one of the best retro video game places. There's some Castlevanias. There's a couple of Castlevanias I want to get, but part of collecting to me is I feel like a pirate. It's that sense of adventure, that longing for it. It's more the longing than the acquisition. The longing for the acquisition than the actual acquisition. It's like, I got it now. What do I do with it? But that's not the case with a lot of stuff that I end up getting. I'm like, I cherish these things. I can remember where I was working. I remember what I was wearing that day. Now I got I don't care too much about the figure itself. I got all the other figures. I think one of them I actually sold. Absorbing Man, because I do like the newer version better of Absorbing Man. But this is what a Build-A-Figure used to be. It used to be this. This was, I believe, the last of the big Build-A-Figures. So here we go. I picked up these pieces. I opened it just to make sure they were inside of it, and I didn't take them out. I just saw them in this box here. I'm gonna hide all his info here, but it's from a guy named Chuck. It's from a dude named Chuck, and this was actually a really good deal. Compared to what I saw. There's one guy on eBay that I'd been trying to reason with, and I was sending him offer after offer after offer, and he wasn't biting at all. And the offers I was sending him, the offer I started at was $120. Okay. He was, I believe he was asking somewhere around like 180 to 190, something like that. I was lucky to get these for about 150. And it's a damn good price. Well, not really, but yeah, I'm saying generally speaking for a toy, but it's one of those things like I've learned my lesson now. I'm everything that I need to get. If I want to do a Build-A-Figure, I'm either just going to buy the Build-A-Figure itself or just buy the whole wave. Because I am done with going to stores and seeking this shit out and then being disappointed when I find a one per case, I was never able to get Puck. I was never able to get Jubilee. And that's a shame. It's like, it's horrible because you just can't find them though. You just can't find them on eBay. Even if you wanted to pay that crazy amount of money. A completed Fang Foom, I've seen them go low at about $300, high at about $500. I've seen the entire collection sealed, I think somewhere around $1,200 of the entire wave. There's some good figures in there, but we've had updates. So here's the arm. And of course, Chuck did a great job wrapping these up. Great job, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. You made this little boy's dream come true. And let's get the details on this arm here. These are the pieces I've been fucking missing for all these years. Yeah, this is like what I call a collector's milestone, but it's also like one of those life things, like this is what I do. This is what I do. I mean, other people go and have kids and other people go and have happy lives. I lead a semi-happy life where I work too much and have to find expensive hobbies to keep me happy. But when I do something like this is like all that matters, you know? Sometimes it's just shit. It's gonna take me a while to decompress all this. And I know it. So I want to start with a wing first. And let's just put this over here. Let's pop it in. Nice pop. Oops. Doesn't go all the way forward as you'd like to, otherwise it would just pop up. Oh my god, I love Fing Fang. I have his Marvel card somewhere. That was one of my favorite pictures. I'd like to get a poster of that. The mystical alien dragon summoned by people. Mandarin used to use him as well. Iron Man used to fight him. I wish they would put him in the movie. In the movies. I wish they would have him in the Marvel movies. Just be so great just to have a Marvel monster movie. I mean, since we're doing Godzilla and all that, why not have a series of Marvel monsters and do Mandarin right? And now, folks, we're going to put the arm on. And hopefully we won't make him fall. So here's what we do. Breathe in. Breathe in. Promise not to cry. And we are connecting it. I'm going to get real quiet so we can hear that pop. Oops. It's tough. Oh my god. Getting nervous now. Let's get it in there. That's what she said. Courtesy of my dad. That was a pop. And here we go, folks. Here we go. There is the completed Fang Foom from the Marvel Legends Hulk series from fucking 10 years ago. Somebody comment below, let me know if you know exactly what year. Was it 10 years or am I just exaggerating? It feels like I've been waiting 10 years for this moment. And I'm glad you guys are here watching it with me, because if you guys have a figure that you need to complete, like, do it, you know? Share it with us too, you know? It's just a great feeling to get something that you've been piecing together like a missing piece of a puzzle. Yeah, you know, people are going to be making fun of me all they want. I'll make fun of me. Although before you do, this is so dorky. But this is fucking awesome too. God dang. Just beautiful sculpt. I forgot that the mouth even moved. Oh my god. I forgot that. He's so dusty too. What's a shame is that they were going to re-release him in the orange color scheme. They never did. So I think that because they never released that, they never put out this. I mean, the price shot up for this. I wouldn't mind getting a knockoff at this point, just so I could repaint him and maybe commission someone to make some little orange shorts for him. Because a lot of the Marvel monsters have little shorts. This is just an amazing, amazing figure. My god, look at that. That's just beautiful. Let's look at the new arm. God. Now, you know, when I see someone like... I'm sounding like Ben from Ben's Collectibles. I enjoy his videos, but usually I'm sounding a lot like him at this point. This is a magnificent titan of a figure. Wow. This is just outstanding. Now, this is a beautiful piece of art. Whoever sculpted this deserves a lot of credit for making something balanced as well as this, and capturing the dare I say, quintessential elements that make up Fang Foom. He always slightly differs, but the one thing that sets him apart is that his just very unique snout, mouth. He looks almost like a largemouth bass sometimes. He's got a weird looking mouth, and his long neck and his what do you call those things? funny ear things, fin ears. But yeah, this is just a amazing moment for me, and you know, could have some girl call me up and tell me, "Hey, you know what? I've had a son." I was like, "Oh, that's I've had your son, and you never knew about it, and here he is. You got to meet him." I was like, "That's great, but I also completed Fing Fang Foom, so can I call you back later?" I'm joking. But if I did have a son that I didn't know about, I'd say, "Look, you can come into my life. Just don't fucking touch my goddamn Fing Fang Foom. I paid a lot of money for it." Sorry, son, your dad's a loser. Anyway, this is an exciting week. I'm playing South by Southwest with the best worst band in the world, and it's 2019, and I completed Fing Fang Foom. Oops, shit. Luckily, his head goes back on. Ah, there you go. Imagine if that just broke. What the fuck? So anyway, folks, yeah, I hope I don't get a comment that someone says, I don't care if you guys make fun of me, but I just, I hope I don't get a comment where someone says, "Oh man, I had those parts, man. I could have sold those to you for $20. Someone actually did tell me that one time. I was like, "Oh, I used to have those, but I sold them on a forum. Yeah, I sold them pretty cheap, like $30 or something like that." But this was years ago. If those pieces came online, those, people are always out on eBay looking for this piece. So if you are looking for a completed Fing Fang Foom, or if you're looking to complete your Fing Fang Foom, I think good luck with that. Good luck. I mean, this is a great feeling to get something. This is one of the best toys that I have. This is one of the best things that I own. Like this, I value this more than my class ring. Like, this is fucking cool. This is a big goddamn dragon named Fing Fang Foom, and he's just a fucking badass. And I spent a lot of money for it, and he's just like, I can't go and put my ring on display and impress people, but I could put a fucking dragon there, and people are like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "Don't fucking touch that. That's Fing Fang Foom, and he'll kick your ass." Man, I'm so happy about this. I know this review could have taken a lot less, but let me talk real quick about what I think some of the people in China should do. This is the arm that everyone's looking for. You don't have to sell a bootleg for $160 of the whole Fing Fang Foom. Just sell the arm, China. Sell the arm. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to sell it for at least $40. Sell each piece if you need to, but this arm and wing in particular, sell those, because I would have done that. I would have spent $50 at least, maybe even 60, just for the arm and the wing. Even if the arm and wing were knockoffs, so I can keep everything else legit. I think a lot of people would be into doing that. Hell, I was talking to a few people that do casting, and I said, "Look, if I buy a repro Fing Fang Foom, would you be able to reproduce just the arm?" And they said, "I don't know, maybe kind of tricky." So I was even looking at that option and said, "Reproduce just the arm for me. We have an authentic one with a fake arm and a knockoff one." But this is just so fucking great. This is just so fucking great. Anyway, folks, I am super happy if you've watched this far that you stuck around to share this experience with me and watch me dork out on stupid shit like this. But I'm glad. This is more for archival purposes. I could look back at this in 10 years and say, "What was I doing with my life?" But I'm putting it out there so you people can watch. I'm not asking people if they want to subscribe. You can subscribe. I don't care. I'm not getting. I don't got a Patreon. Not right now, anyway. I don't get like 1,000 subscribers. Nobody's sharing this. I got like a few watchers every time. Sometimes people out of the blue will watch some of my videos. That's cool. Fine. I'm glad you enjoy it. But I hope to make more. I hope I have another experience like this that I can share with you guys because it was really fun talking about it. It's very therapeutic to discuss this sort of stuff and analyze it and see what it's all about. I'd like to revisit this figure. I'd like to maybe do a little display and get some more figures around it because I mean that's how we as adults like cope with shit now. This is better than doing crack or like being an alcoholic and getting a bunch of hookers and stuff like that. It's like if you're gonna waste money, do it on something like this. You know, this is for all you kids. I'm gonna be the best motivational speaker. It's like, look, hey kids, I used to shoot up a lot of like heroin, and I used to get a bunch of hookers from from south of the border, but then I changed my ways and started getting Fang Fooms. Fang Fooms changed my life. I could hold his little hand. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching Show and Tell. What the hell? Again, I look forward to doing and sharing more experiences like this. I do got some very special stuff to show you all in the near future that consists of custom work. Anyway, take care. Be safe. Love each other. Stop with all the hatred and all that. And we will see you later on.